Ruben, congratulations. What pleased you most about tonight?
I think the result is really good, but we have to understand the result also. At the same time, we struggle a lot in the beginning, and then the goal from Casemiro and the send-off changed the game. But that is a good thing. With a little bit luck, but we managed to keep us in the game, and then any game can change with one situation. I think we had opportunities to score one more. This is not done. They can do the same thing in Old Trafford because they are really strong, they are really intense, and one send-off can happen in our stadium, so we need to be prepared.
Do you feel your senior players like Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes, Harry Maguire, the experience they're bringing you is pulling you through these ties?
I think it's a good point. You can feel it that, especially in the beginning, even players like Ugarte with a lot of experience, he was a little bit nervous. Patrick is a little bit nervous. So it's a semi-final, of course. It's not Champions League, but it's European competition. So these kind of players like Casemiro, Harry, Bruno Fernandes help a lot.
It's going to get mentioned to you, so I might as well start. Harry Maguire tonight on the right wing, providing wherever you put him at the minute, he provides you a solution.
Yeah, he's a good winger. Sometimes there are moments in our life, and Harry had difficult moments, and everything he did was I don't want to say wrong, but is that word wrong? And now everything he does is good for the team, so he has to enjoy.
Look, I know you just said this is not done, so is that the mentality that you have to take whilst still being confident of being 3-0 up?
Of course, we need to. Of course, we are in the advantage. We have our fans, but again, this could change. Anything can happen in one game. Of course, we are confident, but we need to be really careful with our plays against Brentford. Because you can feel it. Mazraoui is dead, Patrick is tired, so we have to manage the players.
Ruben, thank you.
Saying that, anything in football can happen. The same thing that happened tonight can happen next week at Old Trafford, but the other way round. But surely, Paul, barring some kind of disaster next week, Manchester United will be back there in 3 weeks' time for the final.
Look, yeah, they should be, and you'd be very confident of that. I mean, I think he spoke well there. He said he was really happy with the result, but he understands the result as well. They had a couple of great chances at 0-0. The sending off obviously was a big factor in the game, but going to a place like Bilbao, we all said before the game how tough that place is to go, and they struggled first 20 minutes. It was difficult for them. He said Ugarte gave the ball away a couple of times, Dorgu the same as well. But you just think at 3-0 it should be over, but it's United these days. We don't really know what we're going to get, and they have been beaten at home 3-0 by a couple of teams this year, I think. So, look, you always go into it saying it's not over, but really, us from here watching, it should be over, and I think it is.
How sure is that result for you, Karen?
I just want them to get through the first 20 minutes next week. Once they get through that, then I'll be happy. Because, like you said, Paul, the first 20 minutes of today's game, they have some quality. But I thought the experience, it was a classy performance from Manchester United today, but